Anytime Connections. I'm Liz McMahon, a pediatric speech-language pathologist, and I've been practicing for 14 years.
Hi, and I'm Jennifer Henderson. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist, and I've been in practice for 19 years.
And today we're going to talk about the O-Ball. This is a great toy made by kids too, and you can usually find them on Amazon or toy stores, even at Walgreens, and the price ranges from like $3.99 and up. There's a lot of different varieties of them.
So let's talk about some of the features of the O-Ball. So this is the O-Ball Classic, and it's got 32 different holes in it. And this is kind of the ball that developed the toy line. And this one doesn't have anything else in it except for the holes. And it's kind of made of a flexible BPA-free plastic, and it's brightly colored. This ball has some rattles with balls in it, so it gives nice auditory feedback. This one is a rattle, so it's kind of narrower in the middle, so the children, including babies, can hold it. It's a nice size for grasping. And O-Ball's even come out with a different line of toys. It has cars and a new popper toy where the kids can walk behind it and push it. So check out their website. They've got all kinds of great toys that they've developed from the O-Ball Classic. So let's talk about some of the speech and language features that you can use with these balls.
Great. Yeah, we use this a lot in therapy. Since it's so lightweight, it's great for younger children to use, and it's easy for them to hold on to. And they can practice bringing that to their mouth. And bringing objects to your mouth is an important skill for exploring toys, learning about toys, but also as they get older, they're going to need that coordination for feeding. So it's very important that they do that when they're babies. And chewing on toys works on their tongue and their lips and their mouth, just getting those muscles to move more, and pushes back their gag reflex, which is another important skill we need for feeding later. So it's very good for that. Another thing I like to do with it is have them follow directions. So I'll have them like put it in a container, take it out, like throw it to daddy, throw it to mommy, hold it up high. So you can work on all different kinds of concepts and following directions with it. Another thing is if you have two adults, it works best with two adults and one child. You can work on turn taking and requesting. So like you have the baby, and then I have the ball, and then you would have the baby, you would model like what you want the baby to say, like ball. You can either sign it, ball, or you can work on more, or you can even work on more ball. It depends on where they are in their level, or even I want ball, and just so you would model that and then have them say it, and then do turn taking so they get the ball, and then it's your turn and you would say, you know, I want ball, and then they would get it. And so it's a great way to practice turn taking and requesting with that. And it's a fun game, and everybody likes to play catch. So it's great. What about fine motor, gross motor?
So some of the fine motor things with the O-Ball, like I said earlier, this classic ball has 32 different holes. Isn't that amazing? I would have never thought there were that many holes in it. So it's great and easy for babies to be able to grasp. It's a great first ball to work on with infants even. So it's easy to grasp no matter where they go for it with their fingers. Even with a palmar grasp, we'd be using all 5 of their fingers, which is the way our young babies are going to try to grasp. They're going to be successful at being able to grasp it with whatever way they go to hold it. They can work on holding it with 2 hands. They can work on transferring it from hand to hand. It's also very lightweight, so it's not going to hurt them if they drop it, if they throw it at you, which young children all go through the throwing stage. It's not going to hurt if it gets thrown against mom or dad or a therapist. It's not going to hurt. You can practice working on some finger dexterity. I'm going to show you with this ball that's out of the package. We've got tissue paper here, and you can do this as a parent or a therapist, or if the child is a little bit older, they can practice some of their finger dexterity and finger strengthening, finger isolation, being able to hold up one finger and push it into the hole. And they get some nice auditory feedback also. Pushing them into the hole, and then also some two-handed coordination, some finger strength, being able to pull this out. It's a fun activity. And kids love the crinkly paper. You can recycle this from some of your gifts. So you can do this with all different kinds of paper.
And what a great language activity to work on in and out and and pull, so that's great.
Oh, that's a great idea. So you can do a lot of different things with the O-ball. So with some of your gross motor activities, obviously being able to take the ball and throwing it into a large container, into something like a laundry basket. We all have those around the house.
Right.
Throwing that into a container, taking it out of. And then this is a great ball to work on mobility. So kids are very motivated by toys that move. So putting the O-ball a few feet in front of them, whether they are learning to crawl or to creep on all fours, whether they're cruising along the couch or new walkers, putting that in front of them and having them try to be mobile to go after a ball or roll it a little bit away from them. It's a great motivator. And then the sensory components of the O-ball, you can see how they're all brightly colored. This one has different colors on it. It's got an interesting tactile component. It's very flexible. The plastic, again, is BPA free, so it's safe to be put in baby's mouth. And the rattles have a nice auditory cause and effect feedback, especially these balls, all different colored balls in this one. So it's got some nice sensory feedback even to these balls. So it's a great all-around toy, the O-ball is.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we love the O-ball and we use it all the time in therapy. Any other suggestions for it?
So also, if you like these and you have a new walker, be on the lookout for the O-ball roller. It has one of these balls at the bottom, and the kids can work on cruising and walking and pushing behind it, so it's very fun. Also, these are safe to put in your dishwasher. This kind here, the O-ball Classic, so you can, if they mouth it and it gets dirty, feel free to put it in the top rack of your dishwasher. It's dishwasher safe, so that's a fun feature as well.
And they've come out with bath toys, so you can play with it in the bathtub. It's a great toy. Well, thank you for joining us today, and check us out on playtimeconnections.com and Facebook, Playtime Connections, and subscribe to our channel.
And enjoy your O-balls with your children.